What's up, y'all? Back at you one more time with a sit down with Mark. Had the honor of interviewing Salim Collins, co-founder of Ascend Clothing Line. Just started the podcast, truly helpful podcast, bro. Straight out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Coolest guy, man. I really enjoy sitting down talking to him. One thing I ask y'all to do, as usual, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. Anybody want to be interviewed, just let me know. Hope y'all like this, man. Y'all tap in and check it
What's
out.
up, bro? How you doing?
I'm good. How you, man?
Man, I'm hanging in there, man. I'm ripping and running, dog.
Same here, man. Same here. But I definitely thank you for doing this sit down with Mark. I appreciate it.
Oh, absolutely, man. It's a pleasure to be here, man, for
You
sure.
know, once we done, man, hang out with me for about 3 to 5 minutes. I ain't gonna keep you long.
Oh, yeah, no, you're good, for sure.
All right. We're gonna jump right into it, man, because
Okay.
it's good to hear you. Good to hear you, man. And keep that podcast going.
Oh, man, you checked it out?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir. Don't worry, I'm gonna tap in on it.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah, straight out of Charlotte, North Carolina, man. Co-founder of Ascend Clothing Line. Just started the podcast entitled Truly Helpful Podcast. Mr. Salim Collins, tell my viewers about you.
And what's going on, everybody? So I'm Salim Collins. Like you said, I'm a Charlotte native. Just born and raised from Charlotte, North Carolina. Went to Winston-Salem State University. You know, look, I knew you was gonna say something. Graduated with a business management degree and a minor in marketing. Yeah, I'm a father, a husband, a son, a brother, and try to be an all-around good guy. So I try to do it. Yeah.
Bruh, talk about the brand Ascend, how it came about, and what is your primary role?
Yeah, so Ascend is super dope. So it's something that myself and one of my friends made, Kamani Jones. We started actually right after graduation. So it was one of those things, you know how like you in that weird space in life where you're just trying to like find yourself, figure out what you're trying to really do. You know, you probably want to go to corporate America, but then it's like, I don't know if I'm getting this thing, that type of thing. It was one of those things. We were just trying to figure it out. And so I was sitting in my room. We were roommates at the time. We had our first apartment in Charlotte. And it just hit me. I'm like, y'all want to make backpacks. Why? I don't know where that came from, but it just came from me, right? So I went to the kitchen table and he was out there eating or whatever. And I was like, hey, bro, I'm trying to make a backpack company, bro. I was like, you trying to make the joint with me? He like, I bet. Just that quick, right? So, man, we end up, so that's how we started. A lot of people know us for the sneakers and stuff, but we really started making leather backpacks.
Right.
And then so that we got a good name off of that. I mean, we sold out our first leather backpack probably like within the first 3 months.
Wow.
I just completely sold them all out. And I think we started off with like 100 backpacks. I think it was like $160 a piece or something like that. It was all genuine leather. And then from then on, we went and built the first sneaker, which was the Rise, which sold completely out, which was crazy. Because I'll be honest with you, when we first dropped the sneaker, I was kind of nervous because I'm like, I knew it was a good product.
Yeah.
Everything we dropped was really good. I mean that. Like we don't drop it unless I like it myself.
Yeah, if you don't like it, don't expect nobody else because they run off the vibe
I
of
don't
you.
want to give somebody some throwaway stuff. That's we're not into that. So we when that dropped, the response that we got from it, I mean, we did 20. That was the second one. The first one we did 17,000 in the first 30 days. Yeah. And that was pre-order before it even came. So nobody even saw it. They just was rocking with us and just rock with it. So that really went good. And then we did the second sneaker, which was even better. And we did about 24,000 in 24 hours. Yeah.
Man.
It was crazy.
Speaking of the Ascend clothing line, I do have the sweatsuit.
Yeah.
I do have it. I liked it. I had to get it. Yeah. I'm coming back for more. Talk about the day-to-day routine, man. You know, everybody now is entrepreneur. Everybody is, I don't want to do corporate America. I'm tired of this. I need time for that. Let people know just the day-to-day routine of keeping things going, just how much time you really spend on keeping the brand afloat, promoting it? Talk about it.
Yeah, for sure. I know Instagram and social media has this thing now where it's almost like a bad thing if you have a 9 to 5. I've been running this company since 2017. I still have a corporate job. Most
Right.
people don't even know that, but like I do, because the thing is, I use my corporate job to fund my business. Now we're at the point now where I don't need a corporate job if I don't want one, but at this point, I don't until it starts to get to a point where I'm losing money by working a corporate job.
Yeah.
I'm going to continue to just keep doing that. I don't really like that narrative of because one thing is this: everybody's not an entrepreneur, right? And that's just being honest. And then I'm gonna get to your point. I'm gonna get to your question. The reason why I say it is because a lot of people are not willing to put over 10 plus hours a day to work on this particular business, which that is what it takes. If you want to be some type of successful, have a little type of noise or something like that, the minimum you probably gonna have to work is about 10 hours. This is not a let me work my 8 hours like it's a job and then that's it. Entrepreneurship is not like that. There is no turn off button, right? It's like when that customer calls and when that opportunity is there, you got to be ready to go, right? And so I think a lot of people have like I'm misled a little bit when it comes to that. So I definitely I'm not one of those guys that's gonna preach that to you and stuff like that. I'm just not. I definitely think that you should. I look at my 9 to 5 almost as like a business partner. This is where I'm getting my funding from, right? And then I'm just going back and investing into my company. I just use it as another stream of income, like I would do it with my rental properties or anything else. I have multiple streams of income other than just the sin.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those things, and just
Keep it going.
to it. Yeah, absolutely. It's
Go.
at the end of the day, it's money.
Right. Right. Man, for upcoming entrepreneurs, any co-owners, what have you learned in the business that you can share with others following your path?
Man, special stay the course. I would definitely say that. When you dealing with an endeavor, especially something you've never done before, right? I didn't go to school to be a designer, right? It so happened that's what I do. It's one of those things where it's like there's going to be great times and there's going to be not so great times, right?
Yeah.
And that's just the way entrepreneurship goes. And when you're building something from scratch, it's exactly the same, right? So it's like, I mean, think about it. When you were trying to learn a new skill, maybe, I don't know, when you first started playing basketball, you didn't know how to dribble well.
Yeah.
But you kept doing it over and over and over again. Next thing you know, you crossing everybody up. It's the same thing with entrepreneurship or building a business from the ground up. You're going to have to go through the learning curves. And the main thing I would tell people is just stick to it. Don't worry about how many followers you got. Don't worry about how many people are commenting and posting and resharing. Trust me, if you stay consistent, believe me, people will tap in. We have like 5,000 followers, I think, on the Sins page. We sell out every time we drop something. You get what I'm saying? It's not about
I'm learning that doing this.
You know what I'm saying? That because I have friends that have brands and they have 11K followers, 15K followers, and they calling me, Aileen, how do I sell this stuff? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my homeboy preached that to me, man.
Yeah.
Be consistent. The toughest thing is consistency, but you gotta do it.
You have to do it every single day. When you don't want to, when you do want to, it doesn't matter. It's in your DNA. I have to do this every single day, work on my craft. That's the only way I'm gonna get better. So that's the biggest thing I would say. Stay consistent, stay the course, just get it done.
Lane, Mr. Last question, man.
Okay.
Shout out the clothing brand as well as the podcast. Let people know where they can find the merchandise, how to tune in to the podcast. And lastly, let people know who gave you this dope interview.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, definitely, man. So you guys can definitely hit us up with the clothing brand, Ascend Apparel LLC. And that's on Instagram, that's on Twitter, Facebook, also ascendapparelllc.com, where you can actually get the merch from. My new podcast that just dropped, that is Truly Helpful, the podcast where I don't try to act like I got all the answers, Sway, you know, but we learning together, just together, you know, we trying to be helpful. I'm here
Each
to
one
be
teach one.
exactly. I'm here to be helpful hand, man. You know what I'm saying? And most definitely, man, you already know who the best interviewer was. My man, what?
Yes, sir.
Yo, talk to Mark, man. I appreciate you so much, brother.
Oh yeah, Salim, we gonna keep in touch, man.
Man, most definitely, man.
And definitely subscribe for a subscriber.
Absolutely, most definitely. We're gonna have to do that.
Hey man, stay up.
All right, you too, brother.
All right.